The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
This next story I heard from my sister-in-law, Dina Rubin from Toronto. Her family name is Grubner. Now, that family name, the way it's spelled is G-R-U, at top of the U is like the two dots, Grubner. It's a real German name. Her grandfather, her paternal grandfather, was blonde hair, blue eyes, very light skin. When World War II broke out, this kid, with a lot of chutzpah, went to the other side, and he pretended he was a Hitler Nazi youth. And it went off without a hitch. 1939, he was drafted together, used to say Sieg Heil, used to say all the things, the Nazi songs and everything like that, and he was 100% legitimate a Jew. But he went along pretending he was a Nazi youth. 1940, 1941, 1942, when he was around 1941, 1942, they saw what good of a dedicated soldier he was, and he had the look. He looked like a real Aryan. Blonde hair, blue eyes, light-skinned, fit, trim, handsome. So they said to him, you know what, we're going to put you in a deluxe resort that only the top SS officers go when they want a vacation. And he was there for a few years. 1944, 1945, word was going around that the Germans were getting decimated on every front. But one place they knew, the Germans knew that they could go to find solace and peace, was this getaway. It was tucked away behind a few mountains. No one really knew where it was, unless you were an SS officer. And the story goes is that Avram Dov Grubner, that was his name, he was in this resort place, in the upstairs, tidying up one of the rooms. He hears all the soldiers in the dining hall having a good time, drinking together, and and suddenly he hears Russian soldiers burst through the doors, and they start mowing everyone down with machine guns. And the Nazis start fighting back, and they're having gun to gun fight, and he hears it. He hears carnage and blood and who knows what, crazy. So he doesn't know what to do. He's in one of the rooms. He quickly jumps underneath one of the beds, and he hides in there hoping that they'll not come in. They were going from room to room. They were finding every Nazi. He hears them shooting, literally the soldiers in every room. And he thought basically it's all over. He says Shema Yisrael, and he says it's done. I don't know if he had his foot sticking out. Basically, they found him. They dragged him from underneath the bed. They put the gun to his head, and they say, "You Nazi scum, we're going to take care of you." So his whole body's shaking. He says, "Please, don't kill me. Ich bin a Yid. I'm a Jew." They say, "Oh, you think you're going to get us? Yeah, you're a Jew, right? A Nazi Hitler youth, right in this resort town in the middle. Right, you're a Jew. Look at you. You're blonde hair, blue eyes. Come on, really? You're not a..." So one of them says, "Let's see your papers." Everyone had to have papers on them. So he pulls out his papers, his hands are shaking. He say, "Exactly. You're Hitler youth. Grubner. You're Hitler youth." And they're about to shoot him on the spot. He says, "Please, I'm begging you, I'm a Jew." A Russian soldier stepped forward and says, "Wait, stop 1 second. He asks him in Yiddish. He says, "Oh, really, you're a Jew? I'm also a Jew too. Tell me, what's Pesach?" He says, "Oh, Passover, it's a holiday." No, what do we do on Pesach? He says, "What do you mean? He says, "How many cups of wine do you drink?" He's like, 4. "And what else do we have on Pesach? We have a Seder. And what else do we do on Seder? We recline. Okay, what other holidays do you know?" He's like, "The holiday of Sukkot." "Oh, really? What is Sukkot?" He says, "We sit in a hut and we shake the 4 species." He says, "Well, tell me other holidays." He starts listing them up. Hanukkah, then he starts listing off the holidays. So he turns to this Russian soldier and says, "He's a Jew. He's a smart one. He pretended he was a Nazi." Because he knew about Torah, this Jew was saved.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org